This fall, Clovis Unified will welcome our new superintendent, Dr. Corinne Fulmer. In this edition of 2 Minutes Today, 6th grader Eden Williams Stansel got to spend some time getting to know Dr. Fulmer and her history in the district.
So I think we're all pretty curious about knowing more about you. So where did you go to school?
Oh my gosh, that's a great question. So I don't know if you know, but I am a Clovis Unified product. And I started at Jefferson Elementary. Have you heard of Jefferson? And then my 1st grade through 6th grade, I became a Weldon Warrior. And then I went to Clark for 1 year, and it's kind of funny because then we had this new campus open called the Buchanan Educational Center. And so in 8th grade, I went and joined Alta Sierra, and then was a part of the first few classes at Buchanan High School.
So we're here at the Buchanan track, and I've heard you have multiple memories of being here.
I spent a lot of time on this track and around the complex. So I had the privilege of being on 3 teams during my tenure at Buchanan. So I ran cross country and was fortunate enough to be a part of the first girls state championship team. We learned teamwork and how to rely on each other and great friendships, much like I'm sure that you experienced through the teams that you're a part of. You just build that partnership.
What's your favorite thing about Clovis Unified?
I love the people. I think you won't find a better sense of connectiveness than you will in Clovis Unified. And I felt it as a student, so we talked about where I went to school, and I felt teachers they really cared about the kids. And then I became a teacher, and I saw what they did behind the scenes, and all of our staff, from our certificate to classified, and just how much they pour in every day. It is absolutely our people, our kids, our district employees, and our community that make us the best.
What are you looking forward to most about being superintendent?
I've had the privilege of working as the Associate Superintendent of School Leadership, so I work with the schools, but there are still so many more people to get to learn, and kids, and watch them develop. And so I'm excited to join in the work that our team's already doing to get to help our kids continue to grow and make this be the best place possible.
So what jobs have you had over your career, and what's your favorite memory from the classroom?
So I actually started my career in Clovis Unified as an instructional assistant in special education and a coach. I actually was a coach on for the soccer team here at Buchanan, which practiced in the field just over that way. And from there, I ended up falling in love with working with students with special needs. And I became a special education teacher. And I worked out of district for a little bit and just missed the feeling of being home. And so I came back to Clovis Unified and served as a special education teacher for a total of 8 years. And then I thought, gosh, I love working with adults and all kinds of kids, and so I wanted to do something different. And I ended up getting a role as a GIS. I think you have one of those at Garfield. And I worked at Sierra Vista and loved it. And from there moved on and was a learning director, and then went to be an elementary principal, and then an area superintendent in my current role now as associate superintendent. But my favorite memories of being a classroom teacher was always had to do with my students. And I'm going to call it was kind of this aha moment. So when I was able to take something that was maybe hard or challenging and complex, I don't know if you've ever felt one of those moments, and all of a sudden my students would be like, I got it. That was like the most fulfilling moment as an educator. And I would say it's been that same thing, and I would echo that's true for probably every employee in Clovis Unified, is that connection with kids when we help them, progress and learn something new.
Well, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much. I loved our time together. It was fun to walk on this track, which I used to run around all the time. I'm excited to get to watch you grow. I know you're at Garfield, but I know you'll become an Alta Sierra Bruin and then a Buchanan Bear, and I hope to be here to watch you do all the amazing things that you and your classmates will continue to do. So nice meeting you.